Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, May 26, 2019. It is absolutely a gorgeous day here. Now originally the forecast for both today and tomorrow was supposed to be rain. And we got showers some last night, but nothing. And today is just gorgeous as well. So, okay, let's get into the topic. Talking about Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone super volcano, what's going on out there. A lot of interesting stuff in the news that's kind of being swept under the carpet. A couple interesting things I wanted to share with you too. So we're talking about Yellowstone a little bit. Let's talk about, there was recent activity in April of the shelf geyser that had been dormant for 3 years, and after 3 years it roared back to life, spewing out 120-foot sideways, I guess it does, because it's like on the side of whatever the cliff that it's on there. And but after 3 years, that one is roared back to life. The other one is continuing to go. That did a record number last year. It was going off like every 5 days or some crazy stuff like that. The temperatures in the park are rising underneath, and they're having roads that are melting. You know, a lot of interesting things. You know, the earthquakes obviously continue to happen. They're still feeling earthquakes from a big earthquake that happened in 1959. They're still having aftershocks from that earthquake. That was a 7.2 or something like that in 1959. So they're still getting aftershocks all these years later from that one. So that's kind of interesting. I thought that when I saw that, I said, wow, that's pretty wild. You know, there's a lot of activity going on around the world, a lot of unsettling stuff happening, weather-wise, weather anomalies, you know, all kinds of stuff. A lot of different volcanoes coming to life. Yellowstone is something to be concerned about, guys. Here's something that I find interesting as well. I've talked to several different sources that a lot of things are being moved east, and you know, infrastructure type of stuff is getting moved from out west to east, and I think that that's really something to keep an eye on. It's definitely something, like I said, it's definitely something to be concerned about, and you know, it's a lot of unsettling stuff, and obviously, you know, the chances of Yellowstone going off in our lifetime are very small. But when you see increased activity, when you see deformation, where everything is rising up, you know, on a regular basis, when you see increased, you know, temperatures under the park, you know, and the geologists are concerned, obviously, and they should be. Why is the temperature increasing? What's going on? And you know, and even a minor eruption from Yellowstone would be pretty catastrophic, to be honest with you. And if it was a major eruption, that's a game changer for the whole world. So, you know, the United States would be done pretty much if it was a major eruption. And you know, so it's and it has happened in the past. It's happened 3 times in the past. The last time was, I think they said 660,000 years ago, and it goes off generally about every 600,000 years. So, you know, we are definitely overdue. But again, I'm going to have the people that are going to jump in here and going to say, yeah, well, it's not going to go off in our lifetime. Well, you don't know that, you know. I mean, it's like saying that doesn't make it true. Just like if I said it's definitely going to go off, I'm right. It's definitely going to go off, but it's a matter of when, you know. So, you know, you're always going to have people that. Here's the thing: I'm a big believer in confronting stuff, looking it in the eye, and saying, okay, what are my chances of dealing with this situation? And so when you do that, there's a lot less fear. Now, obviously, guys, you know, Yellowstone goes off. Even all the way over here on the East Coast, you know, we're quite a way. I think I'm like 1,200 miles or something like that away from Yellowstone. We would still have effects. We would still get some ash even this far away. You know, but the real threat would be after a Yellowstone event, if it was a major event, guys. Okay, we're talking major event. the all the ash and everything that got put up into the upper atmosphere would get into the jet stream and would go around the planet, and it would start blocking out the sun, and it would actually cool the temperature of the Earth and put us into another ice age, basically. And it could last for several years. And though that's the thing, that's the real true danger of a supervolcano going off. And so it's definitely, it can affect the temperature of the planet, and it would that would take about 6 weeks for you to really see things starting to really get dark. The temperature, the sun being blocked out and stuff like that, and then you're going to see plant life die, and you're going to see the animals die off, and those animals include human beings. So, the initial event would be devastating in itself for the United States. There's no doubt about that. But a Yellowstone event would affect the whole world. So don't think that if you're over in the UK or Australia or Europe someplace that you are completely safe, because you are not. It's the aftermath of that type of event that is going to be really what's going to be affecting everybody at that point. And it's going to affect crops growing and all those type of things. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys something here today too. I've been on a motivation kick here lately, so I had got that wood split, and I woke up again. Like I said, I'm going to show you the clouds up here in the sky. It's really, really nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and so have my wood pile. So I'm like, well, even though the kids aren't home, I'm going to go ahead and start stacking. So that was about a half row back there, so I did 3.5 rows, over here. So that's stacked up. I got to tarp all that, and then that'll just be sitting and waiting for winter to come. But yeah, I was pretty pleased. I'm like, and I just kind of banged it along, didn't rush, not in any hurry. Just like I said, just chipping away, and that's the biggest thing, guys. Just chip away at things, and it's amazing how fast. It really, truly is amazing. I mean, this was all the way, out to here, and I just, started banging away at it. So, pretty pleased that that's now stacked. The kids are going to be ecstatic because that's that much less that they have to help me with. So, but that's okay. That's all right. Anyway, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think with what's going on with Yellowstone? What do you think of the activity of a lot of trains heading east, loaded up with infrastructure and stuff like that? I find that interesting because I'm going to tell you right now, the powers that be are not going to tell us what's going on with a Yellowstone super volcano event. They would not let us know because they wouldn't want people to panic. So, I want you to really think about that. Look at it realistically. Like I said, the chances of Yellowstone going off in our lifetime are not great, but they're still there. So those are things that I want you guys to think about. It's something that definitely will happen at some point. It could be a year, and it could be 10,000 years. I mean, we just don't know. There's just not enough information, to do that. The activity would have to increase greatly. There would be a lot more earthquake activity and stuff like that, which I'm sure they would try to explain that away as well. But it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Yellowstone is no joke. Yellowstone is, like I said, that's a life extinction kind of event if that goes off. So, or actually when that goes off. So that is definitely going to happen at some point. Who knows when, guys. But again, it's just something else to keep an eye on, pay attention to, and make your own judgments. Realistically, make your own judgments, and just keep getting ready. That's probably the biggest advice that I could give anybody, is just to continue to be ready. I wanted to let you guys know that on my website, the sale for Legacy Foods is still going on right now for the bucket meals. Any bucket meal that you buy is 25% off. That sale will end, actually it's Tuesday at 3 a.m. East Coast time, midnight on on Monday, West Coast time. So it's midnight West Coast time. That sale will end Monday night. And so it's 3 a.m. in the morning in East Coast on Tuesday. So that's when that sale will be over. So if you are looking to add to your freeze-dried food storage, now would be the opportune time to do it, guys. It really would be. Really, really smart thing to do. Really smart thing to do. So, and add that in conjunction with everything else that you have. and it's good to have. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I will see everybody on a live stream tonight at 8 o'clock, and Little Prepper Lady will be joining me tonight for the live stream. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. I definitely want to hear your thoughts, what you think about Yellowstone. What are the chances in your minds that it's going to go off in some point in the near future or in the distant future, okay? And please be respectful, okay? It's not about trying to be a jerk, okay? So anyway, guys, remember, we're all in this together. That's important to remember. Remember also, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So to tell the people that you care about every single day is so important. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can stop you, okay? Stay focused. Stay away from negativity. Stay away from negative people. They just want to bring you down. So, you know, another good day power-wise. Power's cranking in. I've been in absorption for a while. So it's really, really doing well today. All right, guys. I will see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.